loves, this is Ray with Raw Element, and I'm super excited to be back with a video that is going to be a multi-part series answering questions about my favorite kits, what I recommend, what I use the most, and some of my personal favorites. So I like to plan in black and white. In my life book, I use a lot of pinks and color, but for planning, I'm all about black and white. So I am going to start with those kits first, and I've mentioned this in the last couple of videos. This is the Queen of Style collection, and this one is what I use for my mood board wallpaper on my iPad, and this is one of my more recent collections, but it quickly became my favorite. I use this pretty much every day, and it has a lot of elements for style, of course, but you could also use it as words of empowerment and really taking charge of your goals. And that's the way that I use it. That's really the key purpose to all of my kits, is to attack my goals and push forward and make sure that I stay on target. So I originally started creating these kits as self-empowerment and motivational, inspirational pieces for that reason. So this kit is whatever you want to, whatever spin you want to put on it. With each of my kits, they come with a palette, and it kind of sets the vibe, the tone of the kit. You know, it's got colors sometimes, sometimes it'll be squares, circles, or in this case, both. This palette is an individual sticker, so you can shrink it down really small, like bullet points. That's usually what I do. Sometimes I'll do like my top 3, or other times, you know, I'll blow it up really large and use it to overlay as a background with another sticker. And I also have used this like for full page complete backgrounds, or dropping it off the side of the page. And my favorite that I like to use pretty much in all my kits is the freehand crop, and essentially extending the life of my stickers. So making new stickers out of existing stickers. So really just with one kit, you could get so many things out of it. And I've used these for little bullet points, for overlays on other stickers. Really, if you're not using, if you've never used the freehand crop before, I highly recommend it. You can really get a lot out of it. And in some cases, I have sat and freehand cropped little squares out of designs and made something similar to this, you know, where it's just a mosaic pattern. You know, it's a rabbit hole of creativity there if you start using the freehand crop, so just be warned. But I absolutely love it. I've got some mood board layouts here, and really these could be like your monthly or your weekly, your top 3. If you've seen my recent video, I used this one for my top 3 self-care routine. But if you don't want to use it as a mood board, you could just crop that out pretty easily and put your photos in here, or fill this all up with text. I've done that before, and then put the dates in all of the little pieces of tape, or just words, you know, just random words, or leave it as is. Really, like, the sky's the limit on how you can do this. And this one is what I use for my wallpaper. I've also included some extra self-care pieces in here in my aesthetic, which a lot of people ask me, what is my vibe? Like, what is it that makes me drawn to your stickers? Well, if you're like me and you like kind of the night scene, minimalistic night scene, I refer to it as night lux. I don't know if that's actually a term or not, but that's what I've always called it. I mean, really it's just it's like low-end street meets high-end sophistication, if that could be a thing. That's kind of my vibe. So a lot of my kits have that underlying tone. Even the ones that are full of color, you know, they still have a little bit of sass. They still have that street vibe to them. And any of my kids, I will say, that are in color, you could easily just use the iPad photo editor and change them to black and white. I don't care. I mean, once you buy the sticker pack, if you want to change all of the color stickers to black and white and use them, go for it. You know, like it's your, you know, make it work for you. Just because I don't sell that in a black and white version doesn't mean that you can't take any of these stickers. So like this glitter, you know, I've used this several times in a black and white version, you know, where I just change it to black and white using the photo editor. So if you want to see a separate video on that, I could totally do that. This queen I absolutely love. I use her a lot. I've used her in my art journal and in my life book, and again, you know, converted her to black and white as well. And along with these dots, I've done those in black and white. So yeah, like feel free to just make it your own. And this castle down here, I've freehand cropped all of that out and turned it into a crown to replace the crown on her. I mean, there's just so many different ways that you can take one sticker book and crop to turn it into, you know, thousands of stickers. So I put together a freebie bonus add-on to this kit as my way of saying thank you for supporting my small business. And so you don't have to buy this kit in order to get it. You just can download it in my freebies, but I'll show you how I'm going to add that on here. So I'm just going to add a new page and then drag and drop all the stickers over. You can go to rawelement.com, tap on freebies, and I've recently updated my freebies to have archived categories versus my new ones. That way you don't have to sift through everything. So if you haven't been to my freebies in a while, then go ahead and take a look at that. And I like to grab a cluster of stickers and resize at the same time, just to speed things up. And it's especially helpful for when you are resizing like these boxes. When you grab both of them at the same time and resize, then it resizes them exactly the same. So that way you don't have to worry about individually trying to get them perfect, because I have OCD and I have spent time trying to do that before I realized that resizing multiple pieces actually uniformly resizes them. So that has been a huge game changer. Okay, so you do also get the Vibes Queen sticker. I just didn't put it on here. I probably could have fit it here, but you know, it's there. So, but you get a couple extra pattern boxes for bullet points or backgrounds, that kind of thing, whatever you want to use it for. And then of course a good quote. I am obsessed with quotes. I have to have them in pretty much everything I do, and 90% of these quotes are by me. It's just like my personal mantras that have helped me kind of get through tough times. And so to get this, go to rawelement.com to download those freebies, and then you can get the entire kit on my Etsy by going to the same link. And I will be back with part 2 of my favorite kits. And thank you so much for the questions. If you want to see anything else, feel free to comment with your suggestions, and I'd be happy to do that for you. We will see you in the next one.